Another home conference game, another tough loss for the University of Utah. While the Utes have been competitive in these games, the Utah fell to just 1-5 in Pac-12 play. However, the goal still remains the same: make it to a bowl game.
Number one goal, and the math gets easier and easier as the season goes on. Now we got to win 2 out of 3.
Wilson to pass again, plenty of time, stepping, throwing, he's got a man caught at the goal line. It's a touchdown. Trez Anderson walks it in after the juggle.
Another tough loss, close game. You know, we've had six games this year decided by a touchdown or less. We're 3-3 in those games, and so not good enough. Obviously, we got to be better.
First and 10 ASU. Ball's out. Ball is out. It's on the turf, and who's got it? Utah says they've got it. Utah's got it. Utah football.
Defense played exceptionally well. Came up with 6 sacks and did a great job of limiting a very prolific offense.
Wilson to pass. He's going to have to step up away from it and try and run, and he's not going anywhere.
Not a lot to talk about offensively. Didn't get much done. Give credit to the Arizona State defense. They played exceptionally well. It was a game. It was another defensive struggle, much like the USC game.
I mean, their DBs were doing a great job of covering our wide receivers, and we just got to make sure we get better than that. We got to make sure that we get open because we got to move the ball down the field.
We're very frustrated, and so it's been a very frustrating season overall. As I mentioned, we've closed the gap so significantly. But again, the record, you are what and who your record says you are, and our record is same as last year. So in that respect, the bottom line hasn't changed, but it's been frustrating in the fact that we know we're close. We know we're close, and we're competing and we're slugging it out with the guys toe to toe that we're playing. But you got to pick yourself back up. It was a tough defeat, but life's all about picking yourself up and moving forward and taking on the next challenge, and that's what we're going to do.
No, they were definitely hoping to compete for a national championship this year, so I'm very positive they're going to be angry, and that's something that we're going to have the same feeling. We're going to be angry. We're going to come out, and we're not going to let them push us around because we all know that we're the underdog and the nation's picking them to win, and so we're not taking that personally, but it's something that we feel like we have to prove ourselves as a team, that we're not someone that we're just going to let people push us around just because we're playing Oregon.
It starts with the quarterback, one of the best, if not the best in the country. And, in the Pac-12, we just see one great quarterback after another, week after week after week. But he may be the best of them all. DeAnthony Thomas, the running back, tremendous. I mean, the receivers, the Huff kid is a great player. The offensive line has been good for a lot of years. So they got a lot of weapons. Their tempo is another thing that's a weapon for them. They're as fast as anybody in the country as far as getting plays off, and so they have not missed a beat with Chip going to Philadelphia. They've just picked up where they left off.
That's what it's going to come down to, is each guy doing his own job. We can't try and do more than we're supposed to. But I think that if everyone does their job, then we'll create some turnovers and some good things will happen.
We were a better football team this year than we were last year. The record does not reflect that. This team, Arizona State, we went down there last year and just got shellacked. I think it was 40-6 or whatever the case may be. And so we're standing toe-to-toe with the best the conference has to offer. I said that at the press conference on Saturday night. But we got to find a way to get more wins. I mean, we're more competitive, but it's not about being competitive. It's about getting W's. And so that's the next hurdle we got to get over, is finding a way to win these games. But like I said, last year, a lot of the games we weren't even in, and so we made progress, but nobody cares unless you get the W. Nobody cares what else is going on.